Hi, my name is Kinna.
2 years ago, I used to be a lot heavier, about 100 pounds heavier. But since I joined the coalition, a lot of things have changed. When I found out about Tony through a friend, I was having heart palpitations. I was, everything on my body hurt. It hurt from the inside of my bones. My hair was falling out. My knees, my feet, my hips, my back. Everything hurt. And I was smoking. I was just kind of out of control. And I had lost all hope and basically resigned myself that I was going to be this fat person for the rest of my life and just accept it, because there was no way that I could lose that amount of weight. I just didn't, know how that was possible. My career was basically in the crapper. I was reduced to roles of the fat girl, the obese woman, the woman who crushes men with her body weight. And I was basically just, the fat joke. There was absolutely no love life, none whatsoever. Believe me, I had tried hundreds of diets. I've struggled with my weight since I was in kindergarten. I was the only kindergartner who asked for ranch on the side. And I knew my portions and my calories, before I knew my times tables. I thought I knew everything, and I knew absolutely nothing. And then when I met Tony, he was fantastic. He opened the door, and I could tell automatically that I just was going to love him. No judgments. His knowledge of nutrition, exercise, and supplements, was miles and miles and miles above anybody I had ever met in my life. And within weeks of being with Tony, I saw huge differences. My cravings began to go away. My hair stopped falling out. My skin started looking really good. My feet were no longer cracking and bleeding. My bones stopped hurting. Everything turned around. My energy levels went through the roof. I mean, from somebody who could barely bend over and tie their shoes and could not cross their legs, and had to get seatbelt extensions and couldn't ride rides on Magic Mountain and got winded when I just stood up from a seated position, to go to, I'm running now. I am basically a ninja in the gym. I'm like really strong. And I found this athlete in me that I never knew I really was. And my love life has picked up a lot since then. I have friends that I turned on to Tony, and that do not have weight problems, but had problems like acid reflux, insomnia, cold sores, panic attacks, depression, you name it. And within days, they were feeling better. One of my friends, my roommate, she said within 4 days she was able to get off of her acid reflux medication, and she hasn't had a problem. She hasn't coughed since. It's just pretty amazing what you can do with your nutrition and what you can correct. And because we're such a processed food eating nation, we have all these problems. And Tony just really gets back to the basics and natural and organic. And with supplements, you can correct things and prevent things. It's very preventative. So if you think that you're hopeless and you can't do it, and you've tried a million diets like I had before, and even thought about gastric bypass or the lap band, think again, because it's not just, a quick fix, but it's a lifestyle change, and things in your body are actually giving you those cravings and actually compelling you to eat, bad and stuff. And when he corrects that chemistry, you'll lose your cravings. You'll have more energy. Now I wake up and I have tons of energy. And if you would have told me 2 years ago that I would be at over 100 pounds lighter, I would have laughed. And now I have possibilities in my life and hope, and I'm truly grateful to Tony.